On the right, I have Detective Comics 407, and I love that cover there. It looks like the bottom is bent a little bit, so this book's a little bit beat up. It needs a board to stand up, or maybe I can press that out, but I just love that cover. I thought it was so cool. And I love the cover on the left there, Chained to the Beach. That's Detective Comics 509. That's really good, terrific too. That one's in much better shape. And I picked these two up. And then we have Detective Comics number 604 and 605, part 104 and part 204 by Alan Grant. And I love this story arc here. And these are my comic book haul from Dr. Wonder Comics in Cranbury, New Jersey. If you saw the video before this, I thought I would make a haul, but I didn't want to make that video too long. So this is a video separate that's just all the, it says mint. That little sticker said mint. So this one I guess is in good shape. I don't know if it's mint, but maybe over a 9. Subscribe if you like the content I'm showing you, and ring that little bell so you can get notified when I make new videos. And on the left, we have more Detective Comics here. We have Detective Comics 743 and 742 on the right. And I love that trade dress on the left and that occult, the way it looks so occultish. I think I said when I was in the Dr. Wonder Comics, I love Batman stories that deal with the occult. I think the match is perfect. So, yeah, you guys wanted to see the haul, so I thought I would display all the books I bought, and I'll let you know. I think the pricing is very good in that store. I'll show you all these books and then what I paid for them. I love the trade dress as we get into the Rucka Detective Comics, his run. The trade dress 744 and 746. I have 745. So, and this is, look how distinct that artwork is, right? It looks terrific. I think even the artist changed, but he still kept that look. This was Detective Comics 747. It reminds me of Doomsday Clock, right? What was that one cover of Doomsday Clock with the guy in the doorway? Was it the actor in the doorway in that one issue? And it's kind of black and whitish, like it's all the gray tones. It's pretty awesome. And he had a good run, actually, Rucka, right, on the Detective Comics. This run is awesome. The Paul Dini, he's from the animated series. And I didn't have 841 and 843, so I picked these two books up. On the right is the ventriloquist, right? Scarface, which I think is awesome. He doesn't get used that much, though. And on the left is another similar style cover. I think the Paul Dini run was awesome. A lot of them are one-shots. A whole story was told in one issue. It didn't go on and on for several issues. They were just one and done. And he was really good at it. And I think he was on it for like maybe 15 issues or something. There might have been a break. And then I got another Paul Dini book, Detective Comics 846 on the right. That one wasn't bagged and board, it was just raw. But it looked like it was in really good shape. And this looks like a Hush storyline. So I picked that one up. And on the left, it looks like they're continuing the Hush storyline in 848. I don't remember the Hush storyline. I read the Paul Dini run, but maybe I have to go back. Maybe I missed these two when I was reading it. And then there was a break. I was grabbing a lot of Detective Comics because I like the back issues they had there, and I was filling in some gaps. All right, on the right is a Denny O'Neil book. So I guess Paul Dini took a break, and Denny O'Neil jumped in. Ghulam March on the artwork. So I guess he's on the bench. Denny O'Neil is the editor, but if they need a writer, he jumps in and does an issue. And on the left is the continuation of the Hush story, Detective Comics 852. So it is Faces of Evil. And that one was raw too. It wasn't bagged and boarded. But these are modern comics, so they're in pretty good shape, actually. This one, I'm starting to remember it now. This Hush story arc, because I remember this cover. I remember reading it. All right, and this is the Scott Snyder run. I thought this is a pretty great run, so I grabbed these. It was just like 12 or 14 issues, and there's only like 2 keys out of them, and the rest are just regular books. On the right is 875, and on the left 876. And this is with Jock Snyder, Scott Snyder and Jock on the left, and Frank Avila on the right with Scott Snyder. He stuck with them too when he went to Comixology. He's doing books with them again, right? And then I didn't have these two in my Detective Comics Snyder run, and I was missing one other one, which was Detective Comics 877 I didn't have, and 879. And this is where Jim Gordon's son's like a sociopath. He's going crazy. He's like a murderer, like a serial killer. And they're trying to correct him, but Batman's watching out for him. Interesting title. This story arc, this idea came back in the Batman Who Laughs, the miniseries. They brought back Jim Gordon's son as a sociopath, and the Batman Who Laughs wanted him. He was like a key to unlock Gotham. What was it? He had the codes to the water station or something? I forgot what it was, but they needed Jim Gordon's son. All right, here is Ed Brubaker. Had a 5-issue miniseries, Point Blank, and this thing was like $10. So I was like, let me grab them, and they're all in really good shape, it looks like. These are raw inside that bag. But I love these covers here, and Brubaker, I think, is great at like crime fiction. And this one, he's not with, who is Brubaker always with? Oh man, I'm having a brain fart. But this one, I guess, is really early on, and it's on Wildstorm Comics, which is pretty cool, right? That Jim Lee imprint. Before DC bought out WS, right? Wildstorm, and it just became part of the their line, DC line. And this is 3 and 4 of a 5-issue miniseries. And there's issue 5, the final one. All right, and then I have Marvels. I have this. This is the Alex Ross run. $20 though for all 4 of them, and they look like they're in really good shape. These have that special covers. It's like lenticular, right? So it's hard to damage these things. They're always like in good shape. And this is the reporter's perspective of superheroes of Marvels. It was a pretty cool read. I didn't think the story was so great. But the art's terrific. Like and subscribe if you like the material I'm showing you here. Ring that bell if you want to be notified when I post new videos. The story was really good. Not as great as everybody said, but I thought it was a nice warm-up for Kingdom Come. I think when he did Kingdom Come in DC, he had a similar idea and he got it right. But this is very good. Marvels, it's pretty great. And I think that Spider-Man run copied it a little bit. What was that Spider-Man run where he did the eras? 60s and 70s, 50s, 60s, 70s, and 80s, and then 90s. What was that Spider-Man run now? It's very popular, but this is much better. The Marvel's third-person perspective is kind of meta. He's saying this is a 9.0, sell as a set. Guess somebody came into the store and he wanted to keep them together. All right, and then I saw a Green Lantern. I wanted to start getting into these Green Lanterns again. And the easiest place to start in the modern era, I guess, is the Jeff Johns. He kind of fleshed it all out and made it easy to read. Like, it's a nice place to restart, to jump on. So a lot of the Jeff Johns Green Lanterns are pretty cool. He did the Sinestro Wars and the regular Green Lantern run. And the Green Lantern Corps Recharge here. This is Jeff Johns. So I thought this is a 5-issue miniseries. And these are all in good shape. So they look pretty cool. So yeah, I got 3 sets of books, and then I got like 20 single issues. I had 33 issues in total, and it was $65. So it was like less than $2 per book if you average it out. So I think the pricing there is really good. They usually charge you like $1 a book for those single issues. All the modern books are in really good shape, and all the other books are, you got to know what you're looking at. They're kind of hit or miss, mid-grade to high grade. And if you're looking to fill in gaps, looking for a reading material, under $2 per book, I guess, is the average. So $65 for all these books, I thought was pretty cool. Let me know if Dr. Wonder is your local LCS. It's a cool shop. If I missed anything, let me know in the comments below. And check out my other videos, and like and subscribe. And I will see you guys in my next video.